Get ready to have your mind blown and your culinary world turned upside down. What if I told you that the humble egg, a staple in kitchens everywhere, has been hiding secrets that could completely transform your health and cooking game? Brace yourself. What you're about to learn could change everything you thought you knew about this everyday food. Imagine finding out that the eggs you've been eating your whole life have actually been depriving you of essential nutrients, or worse, putting your health at risk. It's a shocking reality many people face every day without even realizing it. But don't worry, we're about to go on a journey together that will turn you from an egg novice into an egg expert. We're diving deep into mistakes that could be harming your health, wasting your money, and keeping you from unlocking the true potential of eggs. From storage blunders to cooking disasters, we've got it all covered. Trust me, you won't believe number 5. It's so common, yet so damaging. It might just make you question everything you thought you knew about this protein-packed powerhouse. So are you ready to elevate your egg game? Your taste buds and your body will thank you. 1. Eating raw or undercooked eggs. Some people believe that eating raw or undercooked eggs is the key to unlocking their full nutritional potential. And it's true that eggs are packed with high-quality protein, essential vitamins like B12 and D, and crucial minerals like selenium and phosphorus. However, the risks of consuming raw eggs often outweigh the potential benefits. The primary concern? Salmonella. This harmful bacteria can lurk on the eggshells or even inside the egg itself, waiting to make you sick. While it might seem like a small risk for the general population, the danger is far more significant for older adults. As we age, our immune systems naturally weaken, making us more vulnerable to infections that younger, healthier individuals might brush off. For a younger person, a bout of salmonella might mean a few uncomfortable days, but for someone over 60, it could quickly escalate into a medical emergency. Dehydration, fever, stomach cramps, diarrhea, and vomiting are all common symptoms. For seniors, this can be life-threatening and might require hospitalization or lead to severe complications like sepsis. Even eggs from reputable stores can harbor bacteria if mishandled during production, transportation, or storage. Just look at the story of Margaret, a health-conscious 68-year-old who was regularly drinking raw egg smoothies, thinking they boosted nutrient absorption. But after a serious salmonella scare, she switched to fully cooked eggs, no longer experiencing any health issues. The hidden danger of raw eggs. But that's not all. Raw egg whites contain a protein called avidin, which binds to biotin, a crucial B vitamin for metabolism, healthy skin, and hair. If you consume raw eggs regularly, you're preventing your body from absorbing biotin properly, which could lead to a deficiency over time. Luckily, cooking eggs neutralizes avidin, allowing your body to absorb all those vital nutrients. Do organic or free-range eggs. Offer a safer option. You might think organic or free-range eggs are safer, but sadly, no egg is entirely free from contamination risks. Whether from large industrial farms or small, picturesque pastures, salmonella doesn't discriminate. While organic eggs do offer benefits like higher omega-3 content and better animal welfare practices, they still carry the same risks as conventional eggs. The best way to stay safe: cook your eggs thoroughly. Make sure both the whites and yolks are fully set. This is the most reliable method to avoid the potential health dangers that come with raw or undercooked eggs. So if you've been eating raw eggs thinking they're doing wonders for your health, it might be time to rethink your approach. Cook them well, and you'll enjoy all the benefits without the risks. Let's be real, who can resist the gooey magic of a runny yolk? If you're someone who loves that creamy golden center, consider opting for pasteurized eggs. These eggs are heat-treated just enough to kill off harmful bacteria without ruining that velvety yolk you crave. It's a decent compromise, but still, fully cooking your eggs remains the safest bet when it comes to protecting your health and enjoying peace of mind. Still with us? If you're finding this info helpful, drop a 2 in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss out on new videos. Your support helps us keep bringing you eye-opening, health-boosting content every week. 2. Improper storage of cooked eggs. Now let's talk about a common mistake that flies under the radar, storing cooked eggs the wrong way. Whether you've scrambled, boiled or fried them, it's easy to assume they're fine to leave out for a bit or just toss into the fridge without much thought. But this little oversight can turn a healthy meal into a hidden danger. Cooked eggs, like any moist, protein-rich food, become a breeding ground for bacteria if not handled properly. Harmful pathogens like Salmonella and E. coli thrive in what food safety experts call the danger zone. Temperatures between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 degrees Fahrenheit. In these conditions, bacteria can double in just 20 minutes. Imagine this. You make a plate of delicious scrambled eggs for breakfast. Then life happens. A phone call, a quick errand, and suddenly it's been 2 hours. The eggs still look fine, so you eat them. But what you can't see is the bacterial party that's been going on while they sat out. For older adults, or anyone with a weakened immune system, that could mean a fast track to foodborne illness. Simple fixes for safer eating. Here's how to avoid that mess. Refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours of cooking, or 1 hour if it's a hot day. Store them in an airtight container to block out contaminants and moisture. Hard-boiled eggs with shells on can last up to a week in the fridge. Scrambled, omelettes, or fried eggs should be eaten within 3 to 4 days. These small habits can make a huge difference, especially for older folks or anyone with health concerns. So if this tip just helped you, comment 3 below and let us know. And hey, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Every like and comment helps us keep this content coming your way. 3. Overcooking eggs, the silent nutrition killer. Here's something you might not realize. Overcooking your eggs can ruin their nutritional value and even create compounds that may harm your health over time. Eggs are a natural superfood. They're packed with high-quality protein, healthy fats, and vital nutrients like choline, selenium, and vitamin D. But when you overdo it in the kitchen, frying them until they're crispy brown or boiling until the yolk turns green, you're not just changing their texture, you're changing their chemistry. When eggs are exposed to high heat, the fats and cholesterol can become oxidized, forming compounds that have been linked to inflammation and chronic conditions like heart disease. That sulfur smell when you peel an overcooked, hard-boiled egg, that's iron sulfide, a result of sulfur in the egg white reacting with iron in the yolk. That greenish-grey ring around the yolk. Another sign you've gone too far. Let's be clear, eating an overcooked egg every now and then isn't going to hurt you. But doing it consistently over time, that's when real health issues can creep in, especially for seniors or those managing chronic health concerns. The takeaway. Cook your eggs thoroughly, yes, but don't torch them. Aim for gentle, even heat. Think soft scrambled, poached, or lightly boiled. It keeps the nutrients intact, avoids those harmful, oxidized compounds, and let's be honest, it just tastes better. Older adults often deal with inflammation or other age-related health challenges, so how you cook your eggs really does matter. Take Robert, for example, a 76-year-old retiree who loved his morning fried eggs crisped to perfection. But over time, he began noticing digestive issues, bloating, heartburn, and sluggish mornings. A casual chat with a nutrition-savvy friend sparked some curiosity, and Robert started digging into the effects of oxidized cholesterol. What he found surprised him. So he made a simple change. Instead of cranking the heat, he started gently scrambling his eggs over medium-low heat with a dab of butter. Within a few weeks, he noticed the difference: less bloating, fewer heartburn episodes, and a boost in morning energy. Small change, big impact. Overcooking eggs doesn't just affect digestion, it also destroys vital nutrients. We're talking about heat-sensitive gems like vitamin B12, essential for energy and brain health; folate, important for DNA repair and cell growth; lutein and zeaxanthin, powerful antioxidants that protect vision and support cognitive function. When exposed to high, prolonged heat, these nutrients break down, making them harder for your body to absorb. So even though you think you're fueling your body, you might not be getting the full benefit. The good news: you don't need a culinary overhaul to fix this. Just a few mindful tweaks in how you cook your eggs can go a long way. Here's how to get the best from your eggs. Medium boil your eggs, 6 to 7 minutes, to keep the yolk creamy and nutrient-rich. Poach them gently in simmering water instead of a roaring boil. Scramble on medium-low, stirring slowly for a soft, fluffy finish, not dry and crumbly. When frying, use a little butter or oil and pull them from the pan before they brown too much. These small changes keep your eggs nutritious and delicious. With just a little extra care, you'll preserve their flavor and their health benefits, turning your go-to breakfast into a long-term wellness habit. So the next time you reach for that egg carton, turn the heat down a notch. You might be surprised at how much better you feel. If you're enjoying these tips, comment 1 below. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more practical kitchen wisdom. 4. The right way to reheat eggs. Let's face it, reheating eggs can be tricky. Anyone who's nuked leftover scrambled eggs in the microwave knows what we're talking about: rubbery texture, weird smell, and disappointing taste. But it's not just about flavor. Microwaving can also overcook the eggs, zapping away nutrients and still failing to kill off any bacteria that might have developed if the eggs weren't stored properly. Yep, you read that right. Reheating doesn't always make food safe. So what's the right way to reheat eggs? Gently, with low heat on the stovetop. Add a splash of water, broth, or butter to keep them moist and tasty. This approach helps avoid overcooking and keeps the nutrients and flavor intact. Bonus tip: avoid letting cooked eggs sit out too long before refrigerating, and always store them in airtight containers to prevent contamination. 5. Don't ignore egg freshness. It's easy to assume eggs are fine just because they look okay or the expiration date hasn't passed, but that can be a risky assumption. Cracks, improper storage, or even time sitting in your fridge too long can turn eggs into a hidden health hazard. Salmonella doesn't care about expiry labels. Older adults should be especially cautious since their immune systems are less equipped to handle foodborne illnesses that might barely affect a younger person. So how do you tell if an egg is fresh? Try the water test, a quick, reliable method. Fill a bowl with cold water and gently place the egg in it. Sinks and lies flat, it's fresh. Sinks but stands upright, still okay, but eat it soon. Floats to the top, toss it. That egg's gone bad. Being intentional with how you store, reheat, and test your eggs helps protect your health and ensures every bite is as nourishing as it should be. How to tell if an egg is fresh? Egg freshness can be tricky, but it's easy to check. Here's the scoop. Sinks to the bottom and lays flat, it's still fresh. Stands upright, but stays at the bottom, it's still good, but use it soon. Floats to the top, toss it, it's past its prime. Eggs get more buoyant as they age because air slowly seeps into the shell, creating a pocket of air inside. Just ask Grandma Evelyn, a 74-year-old woman who prides herself on her careful eating habits. One morning, while cracking an egg into her pan for her usual sunny side-up breakfast, she noticed a faint sulfur smell. She shrugged it off, thinking the heat would kill any potential bacteria. But after cooking and eating it, she ended up with nausea, cramps, and stomach discomfort. Her doctor diagnosed it as food poisoning from a rotten egg. Since then, Grandma Evelyn always performs the water test before using eggs, and she hasn't had a problem since. Her experience is a good reminder. Even the most cautious eater can overlook something simple, like checking an egg's freshness, which can prevent a whole lot of discomfort later on. Proper egg. Handling before they reach your kitchen. The risk of bad eggs doesn't stop when they reach your kitchen. How they're stored before that matters just as much. Eggs are surprisingly delicate and can easily be compromised by poor temperature control. For example, condensation can form on eggshells if they're stored in a warm place during transport or at the store, providing a perfect environment for bacteria to grow. This bacteria can then seep through the tiny pores in the shell and contaminate the egg. To prevent this, keep eggs in the coldest part of your fridge, usually at the back on the middle or lower shelves. Avoid storing them in the door, which experiences frequent temperature changes. And don't be fooled by eggs that look fine on the outside. A cracked shell is a red flag. Even a tiny hairline crack can allow bacteria to enter. If you see any cracks, it's best to throw the egg away, no matter how small they may seem. Eggs that smell strange, have unusual colors, or seem off in consistency when cracked open are also signs that they've gone bad. And cooking won't necessarily save them. Certain bacterial toxins can survive the heat, so it's safer to discard any eggs that seem even slightly off. Choosing the right. Cooking oils for eggs. Cooking eggs with the wrong oil is another common mistake many people make. Eggs are packed with healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and high-quality protein, but if you cook them in harmful oils, you could be undoing all those benefits. Highly processed oils like soybean, canola, or generic vegetable oil are often used in cooking because they're cheap and readily available. However, these oils are refined using harsh chemicals and high heat, which strips away their natural nutrition and leaves behind unstable fats. When heated to the high temperatures needed for frying, these oils break down further, producing harmful substances like free radicals, oxidized lipids, and trans fats. These substances have been linked to serious health issues, including heart disease, chronic inflammation, and cognitive decline, conditions that tend to worsen as we age. For older adults, chronic inflammation caused by eating bad fats over time can lead to or exacerbate conditions like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and arthritis. Younger individuals may not feel the effects of consuming these oils immediately, but for seniors, the damage can build up quickly, causing long-term health problems. Are you unknowingly sabotaging your eggs? You might be adding hidden dangers to your breakfast without even realizing it, especially if you're cooking your eggs with margarine or cheap vegetable oil. Take Frank, for instance. At 78, he'd been frying his eggs the same way for decades. Just a splash of generic vegetable oil in the pan, crack the eggs in, cook, and breakfast was served. To him, oil was oil, simple as that. But that all changed after he attended a local health talk. He learned about the risks of processed oils and decided to experiment. One week he switched to butter, the next, extra virgin olive oil. The results? Surprising. His digestion improved, he had more energy throughout the day, and the usual bloating and mental fog lifted. Plus, bonus, his eggs actually tasted better. That small change made a big difference. The problem with many common oils lies in their smoke point, the temperature at which the oil breaks down and starts releasing harmful compounds. Processed vegetable oils like soybean or canola have low smoke points, meaning they degrade quickly under high heat. Once that happens, they produce free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, speed up aging, and contribute to chronic inflammation. If you're frying eggs in these oils daily, you might be adding a side of inflammation to every meal without knowing it. But here's the good news. There are healthier, flavorful alternatives that are far more stable under heat. Butter or ghee. These not only add rich, satisfying flavor, but they also contain butyrate and vitamin A, both great for gut health. Coconut oil. With a high smoke point and medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, it delivers a tropical taste and a quick energy boost. Extra virgin olive oil, a Mediterranean staple rich in heart and brain-protecting monounsaturated fats and antioxidants. Avocado oil. Neutral in flavor and full of healthy fats, it's perfect for eggs and holds up well to heat. The key takeaway? It's not just about avoiding harmful oils, it's about reconsidering how you cook. The nutritional value of eggs doesn't stop at what's inside the shell, it's also shaped by what you cook them with. Pairing them with a stable, nutrient-rich fat turns a basic breakfast into a nutrient-packed meal that supports your well-being, especially important for seniors looking to stay energized and healthy as they age. Wrapping it all up. Today, we've uncovered 5 common mistakes that can turn a healthy egg into a hidden hazard. Fortunately, a few mindful tweaks like cooking at lower heat, checking for freshness with a simple water test, and swapping in healthier oils can preserve the incredible benefits eggs have to offer. Now I'm curious, what part of this surprised you the most? Was it the idea of testing eggs in water, the dangers of processed oils, or maybe how big of a difference cooking temperature makes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what clicked for you. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep bringing you tips that make everyday living healthier and easier. Thanks for being here, and we can't wait to chat again soon.